why you should actually be spending more time outdoors. In my opinion, this is more important than your diet, your biohacking tricks and methods, or any other thing you might think that is beneficial for your health and well-being. So I want to focus on the dangers of spending time indoors and the benefits of spending time outdoors from my personal perspective and in general. Let's start from the negative. So spending time indoors, of course. First of all, it increases your risk of cancer. I don't know the exact percentage of it. It's like 50% more or something like that. You can go look it up. Spending time inside is basically, smoking. Probably you watch TV, you sit down, you lay around, you breathe in the same air. So you're sitting around, you're blasting your face with blue light. You might be eating some comfort food because you feel bored. You're actually sitting in one place and you're not circulating your energy. So you're coming up with these negative thoughts. You're spinning them in your head. All the negativity is accumulating unless you're working on some creative projects indoors, some creative stuff, some creative pursuits that you actually have to do inside. But in the end, when you're like stiff and stagnant, the stress is accumulating because I've experienced this before. I've done like 10, 12, 14-hour days before, maybe with a couple breaks, of course, but the majority of my time was spent inside and it doesn't feel good at all. It's no wonder you feel shit if you're spending most of your time inside. We're prone to all these other things that amplify the negative effects of spending time indoors already. And so all this doesn't only make you feel like shit, it also makes you look like shit. You might have an oily skin like I had in the past. Like now it's much better because I'm spending much more time outside, but we'll come to that. You might be getting more anxious. You're experiencing all these negative mental health issues. Your skin doesn't look good. When you look in the mirror, you feel even more worse. You look tired. You feel like shit, all that. And people might suggest all these fake remedies like use this skincare product or pop this pill to feel more happy, or drink more energy drinks, or watch this Netflix series to feel more entertained, and like bullshit like that, What do you actually need to do in order to feel good, look good, reduce your stress, feel calm, and all that? You have to simply get outside. Spend 2, 3, 4 hours outside per day. And it might sound boring. You're like, what the fuck am I going to do outside for hours? So let's get into it and talk about how you can make your time enjoyable outside. You won't want to even go back to that old life. You will actually feel productive when you've been outside. So for the longest time, I've been enjoying these casual daily walks, morning walks, afternoon walks, evening walks, whatever. I try to spend as much time outside as I can because when I do this creative work inside, I actually want to prioritize that I get some movement and fresh air in between my creative sessions. That way I circulate my energy, I remove all the stiffness and this stress out of my body and get this new wave of energy that I can put into my creative work. I can be more productive, more focused, and more clear-headed. So in the past, I was taking morning walks for 10 to 15 minutes. And that was great. That was okay. But recently I increased it to like 60 to 90 minutes. So I spend 1 hour to 1.5 hours outside in the mornings. And this has been a game changer for me. I would even argue that this has been more beneficial than cleaning up my diet or trying all these biohacking things or adding the amount of exercise I do. So I get up, I wash my face, I hydrate a bit, and then head straight for a walk. Then after my walk, I do a light workout and stretching session. I don't do multiple sets. I just do 20 to 30 reps per exercise. So very light, very low cortisol, so I don't overstress my body first thing in the morning. I stretch, I hang for a couple minutes, stretch my calves, my chest. Basically that's it. And then I walk home. So that's already very entertaining, at least for me. When you spend time outside, ideally it's going to be in the nature, obviously in the forest. So you can also breathe in all the healthy chemicals that the trees produce. So when you get outside, don't go to the town and walk around there, but actually find a peaceful place where there's some trees and some nature around. If you feel extremely bored, of course, you can take some headphones with you. You can listen to an audiobook. You can take some notes if you're a creative person and stuff like that. You know, you can entertain yourself during the walk in many ways. So you don't have to be straight up walking all the time. You can stop for a moment. If there's people around, huge bonus. If you can make it social, talk to people, say hi to the old people, whatever, I don't care. Stop for a moment, count the trees, count the leaves, listen to the birds sing, stuff like that, you know? You're actually reducing your stress levels with these boring activities, because what we're used to most of the time is like checking our phones, and that subconsciously increases your stress. You don't notice it, but you're actually very stressed when you're constantly like checking your phone and stuff like that, and you're not being like connected with the real world. So that's actually what makes us very stressed in reality. So definitely embrace all the boring activities you can do in the nature. A couple more things you can do outside is sunbathe, take your shoes off and ground. It feels very good under the feet when you ground. I don't know if you don't believe in the science of grounding or the benefits of grounding. Grounding is supposed to be very good for your nervous system and reducing stress and stuff like that. But it also massages your feet. So don't be afraid of taking off your shoes and walking on the grass. So when you do all these things, you spend time outside breathing the fresh air, you take in the sun, you interact with the nature, you ground, you possibly walk past some people and chit chat with them. That's a huge bonus, interacting with other people during your walks. You'll actually start to feel that you got shit done. You'll actually start to feel very productive. You will feel like you've done something, you've accomplished something significant in your day. It might not be mind-blowingly like life-changing, but you will feel this extreme sense of like calmness and satisfaction and fulfillment when you do these things. So when you come back home, you will feel creative. You might even feel tired after spending some time outside. And that's a good thing, especially in the evening, because usually most people are so hyper stimulated toward the evening that their sleep is all fucked up and they wake up like all groggy in the morning, and it's not optimal at all. So what I like to do is I take morning walks like 60 to 90 minutes, and you don't have to do this. You can do it later in the day, but try to spend at least minimum like 2-3 hours outside. That's the main thing that will help increase your well-being. You will look better, you will feel better. The other benefits you'll experience is a better skin. So I've had an oily skin most of my life. It was mostly because of the bad food I ate most of my life, and it became much better when I changed my diet. But now my skin feels even more healthier since I started spending more time outside. And obviously when you walk, you improve your body composition, you will become good at burning fat, you will improve your metabolism, your body will detox all the bullshit out of your system better, and of course you will lower your stress levels. So very good stress management tool, spending time outside and walking. You don't even have to be like speed walking. You can just normal walking. That will do the trick. Like if you're starting out 1 mile, 2 miles, 2-3 kilometers maybe at the beginning. Myself, I walk like 10 kilometers per day. I don't count the steps. I just go by the feeling. Whatever feels good to me, I do it. So you can always walk less or walk more. So I think this video is getting pretty long, so we'll just stop here. And I hope I convinced you to spend more time outdoors than indoors. So get outside, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.